I chose the Lemp Mansion because it is a mystery that's actually in Missouri. It's a huge mystery. Literally, it covers 5 city blocks, which is 5 times the size of this. It's a mystery of why most of the Lemp family decided to commit suicide, and throughout the house, no one really knows why they all killed themselves, so we're going to find that out. Let's get started. The first of the Lemps, Johann Adam Lemp, came from Eschwitz, Germany, and moved to St. Louis in 1838. He moved to St. Louis and started a grocery store. He had a family recipe for beer and sold it at the grocery store. The beer did so well that he shut the store down and built a small brewery in the next 2 years. He found a limestone cave close to the brewery and used the cave to brew the beer. In 1858, the beer won first place in the annual St. Louis Fair. Johann Adam Lemp died on August 25th, 1862. His son William began to take over the brewery. In November 1904, William Lemp Jr. took over as president of the company with his wife. Oh my gosh, I've recorded this like 3 times, and I keep saying with his life. Let me have a minute. With his wife, Lillian, also known as the Lavender Lady. Why was she called that? Why? She only wore lavender, with one exception. The day of her divorce, in 1908, she appeared in front of the judge in all black. There are rumors of another boy that lived in the attic. He was known as the Monkey Face Boy. There are no documents that this boy actually existed. He had Down syndrome and was known as the Lemp family shame. By 1919, Prohibition came along and the brewery was barely limping along. Barely. In 1919, Prohibition came along and the brewery was shut down without notice. On March 20th, 1920, Elsa Lempright, William's sister, shot herself just like her father had years before. The brewery buildings were sold to the International Shoe Company for $588,000, which is a fraction of its estimated worth of $7 million. On December 29, 1922, William shot himself in the heart with a .38 caliber revolver in the very same building where his father had died. In 1942, William III died of a heart attack at the age of 42. They're the same year, and he was, His brother Charles also became an odd person. He developed a morbid fear of germs and always washed his hands. He also wore gloves anywhere he went. He too committed suicide, but not before he shot the family dog in the basement. The dog was a Doberman Pinscher, as you see here. Maybe different, but probably, bigger built, maybe. The dog was found halfway up the stairs, and if you stay there, you can supposedly, I don't know, I've never been, hear the dog, woofing or barking if you must. The last of the Lemps was Edwin. Win, not wind. Although there's a lot of that today. My papers are flying around if you hear that. 5 minutes? Oh my goodness. The last of the Lemps was Edwin. Edwin died at the age of 92. He died of natural causes in 1970. Edwin's last wishes were that all his belongings and documents and artwork were burnt. All the family members' documents were burnt in a blazing fire. So, to conclude, most of the family members committed suicide from mental illness. My theory is that, grass. Too sharp. Like sharp cheddar. 6 minutes. Okay, last of this. 1 minute. I believe that the family did shoot themselves, but the theories of ghosts are not true. The technology in today's world is just too great, and it's, You can edit photos and even videos. Stories that are 75 and more years old have a good chance of being fake, false. Other theories that people have concurred with are the staff shot themselves for popularity of the brewery. This is not as a big of a theory, that's the word. But it is one. Also, murders killed a family. My grandpa believes this one is true when I told him about it. And they fled to Europe, and the bodies are actually different people. All right. Thank you for watching. These are my cited sources. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, thank you for hopefully watching the whole thing. If not, then you missed it. So it's on YouTube, I guess.